Hey, it's Aaron. Today I want to talk about the 2025 Nissan Kicks. The Kicks is a very entry-level vehicle, meaning its price tag is way down there. But it is a highly appealing look at the thing. It's really pretty. Interesting design, and one of those couple of vehicles that kind of shook up this entry-level SUV market back in the day when it first debuted. Hey, my friend quit his job at BMW. Of course, he gave no indication. So the Kicks 2025 marks a second generation for the Kicks. So it's all new, top to bottom. Nissan did a lot of work to keep the price tag low, but make this super appealing, especially to younger entry-level buyers and buyers in the lower end market who want something that is different. Starting price on this is about $23,000, a little bit above that, but not by much, plus some destination fees. So it's really good design. Price is super affordable, has a lot of tech for being so cheap, and then it has very comfortable seating. I felt really good in this. I'm a big 6'3" dude, and I sat in this without any issues at all. Very well done there. Decent sized cargo space for such a compact vehicle. The second row is okay. If the front row is willing to kind of scrunch up a little bit, you can get full-size adults in the back that won't be like having to do yoga or weird contortions to keep their knees from smashing seats. So it's pretty good there. The interior is a big step up from what the Kicks had in the previous generation. Very, very well done there. You can now get all-wheel drive with the Kicks. I drove it that way, and it's all-weather all-wheel drive, not off-road all-wheel drive. So, but that's a big step. That's something that hasn't appeared on this before, and in this market is still relatively rare. So that's a pretty cool thing. Now, downer to the Kicks is its drivetrain. It's a 2-liter 4-cylinder, naturally aspirated, 140-ish. I think it's 140 even horsepower, and it's it goes to a CVT and is, what's the nicest way I can say this? It's a not quite dead fish. So it's a fish that's still gulping for air, but it's not totally dead yet, but it stopped flopping. This is not a good drivetrain. It is horrible. It always feels like it doesn't have enough. It always feels like it's not good enough. It always feels like it's not going to make it. This is not a good setup. It needs maybe 15 or 20 more horsepower, and it needs it to happen earlier in the curve. So it has an equivalent number of amount of torque. I think it's 141 foot-pounds, and that's just not enough. It needs to come earlier in the power band. That's the problem. You push the pedal down, leaving a light or something, it's very, very sluggish. That is my only big complaint about this vehicle. Everything else is great. It's a good size, drives pretty okay as far as the handling and stuff. It's highly maneuverable. It comes with a fair amount of stuff in the base model, but I don't think most people are going to be buying that base. I think you would be better off spending about $25,000 and getting up to the second trim point. That will give you a lot more good stuff that you will probably want to add at the base level, but you'll get it at a lower price if you move up just one trim point there. So really interesting vehicle. I drove the top end SR, but I really don't think that all of the stuff it comes with justifies that $28,000 you'll spend on it. I really think that the 25 mark is kind of the sweet spot for this. Otherwise, you should be looking at something else, because if you can afford a $28,000 vehicle, you can afford more vehicle than the Kicks. So I would be looking at a next step beyond it. But it's a really well done, really nicely set up vehicle, especially for a compact entry-level vehicle like this. I was surprised at how nice it is. So that's pretty much what I got. That's the 2025 Nissan Kicks, all new this year, really well done vehicle. This has been Aaron. Talk to you again soon.